Hey guys, Bruce here. Today we're going to be having a look at how to get this awesome satin black finish on your Hot Wheels car. So here are two samples I have of cars here. Now I did show these off on my Instagram, so if you want to follow that, it's at BruceYT. But anyways, let's just get right onto the tutorial. Alright, so the cars I'm going to be painting in today's video is this 1990 Acura NSX. Already drilled this apart, so got the pieces there. And also we got this 1968 Copo Camaro that came from a 10-pack, so obviously this one's drilled apart. I got some really good drillings done, so obviously with these customs you're going to need to drill them apart, so that's what I did right up first. So obviously as well you want to go into remove the paint, so what you can do is either use some paint stripper or you can use some sandpaper, whatever you want. Use some aircraft paint remover to spray it on, so I'll be back with all the paint gone. Alright, now one thing I just realized is that I'm all out of paint stripper, so I'm going to be having to use this 600, or I think it's 600, maybe 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to use this really finer sandpaper as well, so we'll be back with most of this paint off. Just got to get rid of the tampos so there'll be no really like sticking out features, as we will be able to see later on. Alright, now around half an hour of combined sanding later, we have got these results. So gotten most of the tampos off the car. We can see the bare metal is just underneath that paint layer, so all we're going to do is find what paint color we're going to be using, and obviously, as I said in the title, we're going to be using this really cool black color that I found. So we'll just take a browse through this Camaro, then take a look at the Acura. So gotten rid of all the real things that would show up in the paint, so we got rid of the backlights so we can paint over them. So anyways, let's go and find our spray paint. I found the paint I'm going to be using for this project. It's acrylic primer, black primer. I know a lot of you would have thought I'd be using like flat black paint, but this is for real cars, so obviously if it will look good on a real car, then it will probably look good on a 164 diecast model as well. So let's just have a look and see how it sprays on, and we'll get the final result. Luckily we got some sunny weather out here in Australia today, so after we spray it, it will only take 10 to 15 minutes after setting it on the car. So let's just get right onto that. Now because the paint is black, you don't have to put it on too thick at all. Just a few sprays of the can will do, so that's the Camaro done. Let's get onto the Acura. And there we have it. That's how it looks after it's painted. So we'll leave it half an hour or so, and we'll see how it looks when it's dry. Alright, it's been 15 minutes, and I think it's definitely more than dry now. But one thing that I want to quickly do, you probably would have called yourself complete by now, but I want to chuck a quick coat of this clear coat on before I finish on this Acura. I'm not going to apply it to the Camaro, but just to see how it looks, I'm going to apply it to the Acura, so I'll cut to the painting. There's not much left in this can, so I'm going to have to just use the rest of it up on this car. Wow, already you can see that is very glossy compared to before. I reckon this will end up looking sweet. Alright, because it's the first car to dry, we'll put the Camaro back together first. So we can see the original red paint, but of course the black layer has gone completely over everything that we had before. It's come out very nice, so as we put it together, you'll begin to see how awesome this truly is. Now obviously, I know a few of you would have been like, why didn't you make a separate video, like just saying how to paint a Hot Wheels car? Well, that's the thing, I specifically want to make one of this color because you don't need any paint stripper for it. You can just sand it down, because the black color really just covers out all the cracks and dents in the paint. So I've almost got this bit. I think it just needs to snap together just right, and then I'll have it. Okay, there we go. I heard that little snap there, but here we have it, folks. This is so cool. I reckon it's 10 times better than it was before. Let's focus it properly. So as we can see, the red chrome on the wheels just highlights so much. The flat black really is just a really cool color to work with, especially just in cars, especially Hot Wheels, but still with the checkered floor beneath it, it really stands out. So we'll move on to the glossy one when that dries. I'll give it a few hours, and if you're doing a clear coat, be sure to give it a few hours to dry. But anyways, let's move on to that car once it dries. And here we have the 90 Acura NSX after a glossy clear coat. We can see that the light reflects off it beautifully. I reckon it looks better than the Camaro, but you're going to have to decide that for yourself. So we'll have a look. We'll grab the Camaro down. So as a quick comparison, this is what they look like next to each other. Obviously, Acura is way more glossy, but the Camaro still has a really cool satin look. So depending on what you want to do, you can either gloss clear coat it, matte clear coat it if you want it, or just stick with this satin finish. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy these customs. I'm going to try and bring out more custom videos because I love making them. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you try this out for yourself, and I'll see you all next time.